Hey YouTube, it is me, Brit Tea, coming to you from another part of my apartment. Hello, I'm in my bedroom. So guys, I wanted to come and talk to you guys about something that's not related to hair. I wanted to talk about something different. Of course, you guys know I'm currently growing out my little TWA, and I wanted to start talking about other things other than hair as my hair grows out, right? Just being more open with you guys and different things like that. So I want to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart that a lot of people ask me about: how to write a book.
How do you write a book? How do you write a book? How do you write a book? How do you write a book?
So, of course, you know, I'm an author. Hello, you can buy my book. It's called Oh, So You Want to Go Natural. It's for $10 on my website. Link right here at Amazon for $15. Enough of self-promotion. But no, guys.
Really? Click the link and get the book.
But anyway, yeah, so I wrote my first book. It was on Father's Day last year. July 21st, my book came out. June 21st, my book came out, 2015. It was something that I've always wanted to do for a while. I like to write. My book is just about a little cute guide on what to expect when you go natural. Nothing too detailed, you know, just little cute funny parts about, hey, you want to go natural? Well, let me tell you a few things about it, right? So that was just my book, more like a little motivational book, right? I am currently working on my second book, and I don't know when it's going to be out because I'm just taking my time with this one. This one is going to be, I'm torn between, well, yeah, it's gonna be a fiction book. It's gonna be a fiction book. I'm still playing around with everything, but anyway, enough of that, right? You want to write a book. A lot of people want to write a book and they don't know how to write a book. You start writing. You just get your laptop out like I did. I'll open up Microsoft Word and you just type your heart out. You don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about the format. Just write. That's the hardest part of it, of the whole journey, is to write. Just write. It doesn't even have to make sense. Just write. Just put it out on paper. On your phone, in the notepad if you have an Apple. I don't know what Android has. Or you get your laptop out and you just write your heart out, right? You just write. After you got all your thoughts together, you know, definitely make sure you find out who your audience is. You know, they say that if your book is for everybody, then it's not going to do good. Something like that I've heard. I don't know. But definitely have an audience. For obviously my book is for the natural hair community. You know, preferably people who are wanting to go natural, but the support from all naturals is, you know, there as well. But that is my target audience. You know, of course, my book isn't geared towards men, right? It's not geared towards people who love wearing weave. No shade to the weave wearing people. But you know, that's not my audience, right? But yeah, guys, you know, that's find out who your audience is. Really, you know, just do that. Tip number 3. You have to understand that it is a journey. I've met so many different kinds of people who are like, I want to write a book and it should be out on this date and yada yada. And then you forget about all of the different things you have to do in the middle of it, right? Understand that just like anything big in life, it's a journey, right? It's going to take time to complete, and greatness takes time, right? Oprah was not created in a day. We all know that. You know, but it's like, you have to take your time. You have to make sure you write. You have to make sure that you set time for that. You just have to make sure that when you're finding an editor, you don't rush that, or when you're creating your cover, you just make sure that you take your time, because it's going to get completed. You know, it's going to get completed. Also, tip number 4, make sure you guys, okay, I know I said the hardest part was writing the book, but really the hardest part, step number 4 or 5, I've lost count, is basically marketing. I am not the pro at marketing. My brother, shout out to my oldest brother Eric, he's a marketing major. But anyway, I am not the best at marketing. I think marketing is very hard. Getting people to buy your book. It's one thing to create the book, Now you got to get people to buy your book, right? That, of course, I'm still working on. I'm currently still employed. I have not quit my job yet, but one day, Lord willing, I will. But yeah, you guys, you gotta get people to buy your book. You know, however you do that, you do that. And but make sure you do that though, right? Just make sure you figure out ways to promote your book. Always make sure your book or whatever you are creating overall is at your forefront at all times. You know, yeah. But yeah, guys, you just write your book. I mean, it's a journey. I think it is a wonderful thing to wake up and to know that you are an author. There are millions of authors in the world, but there's also millions of people who are not authors, right? And it's like it's an accomplishment to create something, right, that has like your name on it. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing to know that I created this from front to back. You know, I'm an author. And you're gonna be an author. Hello, you're gonna be an author. But guys, just write your heart out, put it together. If you guys want like more details on anything, definitely let me know. I will let you know who edited my book. Although I do live in Atlanta, I moved from Delaware. However, my editor was in the Philadelphia area. She was amazing. Her name is Tammy. If you want any of her information, you can let me know and I will send it to you. Hello. I've sent her like 7 people so far. Probably about maybe like 5 to 7 people. And they've all felt the same way about her, how I felt about her. She was amazing. She worked with me. You know, she was patient, you know, because you gotta take time to find your editor too. You just don't get anybody, you know. But definitely do that. Then my aunt, shout out to my aunt in Atlanta. She did the cover of my book. She's a photographer here in Atlanta. And yeah, you know, make sure you do that. Make sure you tell your photographer what you want, what your vision is. And guys, just don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something. Don't let anybody tell you why. First of all, don't even tell everybody your dream number 1, right? Just write your book and do it how you want to do it. Doesn't matter if you have some crazy idea, put it on paper, right? Whatever your crazy book idea is, do it. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, don't let anybody tell you different. Don't let everybody in on your secret, on your book. Don't let anybody deter you from what you want to do. Just do what you want to do, and it's going to be amazing, and I promise you. There were people who doubted me in writing a book. There was people who didn't believe I was gonna write a book. They would say, "You gonna write a book? Why you gonna write a book? What's your book gonna be about? You gonna be an author? Okay." But when that book came out, who was like, "Oh, you wrote a book?" Terrible, right? But it happens, and you know what? I love it. My book is amazing. It's a cute little short book, and my second book is gonna be even better because now with my second book, I get to do everything that I wasn't able to do with my first book. Although they are 2 totally different books. But, you know, you always learn no matter what you go through, right? So I'll be able to take the things that I wasn't able to do or things I found out afterwards with that book. I'll be able to apply it to my new book, you know, and just all different things. You know, guys, make sure you copyright your book. Copyright that. You don't want nobody stealing your idea. Copyright. Oh, definitely with your ISBN number for your book. The ISBN number is like your social security number for your book, right? I do not own my social security number. I do not own my ISBN number. That was one thing that I made a mistake. Well, not a mistake, but I didn't know. You know, you do your research and you learn for going forward, right? But going forward, I would make sure that I own my ISBN number. That way, you know, it's mine. You know, so definitely make sure that you own yours. Don't get it from anybody. But yeah, guys, and I went through CreateSpace to create my book, to upload it. I am a self-publisher, which means I did everything. I wrote the book out. I did the layout for the book. I created the vision for the cover. Everything I did. I sell my book. I do everything. I did everything on my own, which is what a self-publisher does. They do everything. It is a lot of work, but it also is good because I can say that I did this all on my own. You know what I mean? My next book, I will, Lord willing, like to go with a publishing route. There are many different There are different pros and cons to both of them, but I do want to see myself on the New York best-selling Times author list. Hello, I will be on there one day, mark my words. I don't think you can be a self-publisher to do that though. If correct me if I'm wrong. However, I still would like to publish one day. But yeah, guys, that's really it. Just go ahead and write your book. There's nothing stopping you but you. I believe that we all have a story. I believe that we all should be authors one day. You know, even if you can't write your book, get a ghostwriter, you know. But I just believe that we all have a story deep inside of us, whatever that may be. It may be talking about natural hair, or it may be talking about your childhood, or just some really dope story that you have, right? Just don't let anything stop you is my thing. Just if you want to write a book, write your book. Try to write every day. I'm still working on it, writing every day. It is hard. It took me about 1.5 years to complete my book. That's because I started like fall 2013, and then I finished. The book came out June 2015. So about 1.5 years or so. That's because most of 2014 I really didn't write. So, but yeah, I wrote like from September to like December 2013, and then like half of 2014, and then from January, I was like, I need this book to be done, January 2015, and then the book came out in June 2015 last year. So, but yeah, guys, it's really an exciting journey. Please ask me anything that you want to ask me with writing a book. Don't forget to buy my book too, guys. I'll support you if you support me. But no, guys, no, really. Click that link though. But yeah, guys, I pray for you guys, all my godly followers out there. Make sure you bring God into your book. Ask God, what does He want you to write about, right? Tell God, ask God, God, when do you want my book to come out? You know, I told God, I didn't even tell God what my due date. God was like, you got a due date? I said, I sure do. My due date was March 2015. March 2015 came, and God was like, what you think you're doing? And I did that book all by myself. God was like, absolutely not. I was like, all right, God, you tell me when you want this book to come out. And that's what He did. And yeah, my book came out in June. But yeah, guys, just bring God into everything that you do. Don't ever leave Him out. Don't ever leave Him. I don't want God to do anything without me in it. I don't want to be a part of anything that's not God related, you know. He's my everything, and I wouldn't be able to be here if it wasn't for Him. So yeah, guys, but anyway, but yeah, that's my little how to write a book rant. And if you have any questions or concerns or anything, my giveaway is coming up. I have not forgotten. I'm still getting everything together, but my giveaway for me having over 500 subscribers, I'm almost at 600. Look at that. And it's really a blessing, guys. I really thank you for all your support. Share my videos, ask me questions, let me know what you want to see, anything, I will talk about it, guys. Until next time, I thank you and I love you, and see you later. Mwah. That's it. That's my hair.